Well, greetings and good morning in this Advent season as we look forward to the celebration of the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ. Pastor Matt coming to you again with another Monday morning Bible review. Today, we are looking at the Thinline Bible by Crossway, and of course the English Standard Version, their flagship and only translation that Crossway produces. And you've seen Thinline Bibles before. They are probably Crossway's best-selling Bible of all time, I would imagine. Can't think anybody would argue with that. And I have another video of Thinline Bible, the Thinline being reviewed before, but today this one is a little bit different. We have here the Thinline Bible with a natural leather flap and strap, which we're about to open up right here in our box this morning. And here she is. My goodness, look at this thing. This is absolutely beautiful. What you're going to have here is exactly like the Thinline Bible that you've probably seen and perhaps even already own, but with the special feature of having this amazing, very thick leather strap, which you simply unwrap right here and open up your Thinline Bible, and there she is, our very familiar two-column standard setting. Very nice white paper. Of course, you have very, very minor references in the Thinline edition. This is not a reference Bible. The only notes that you really get at the bottom of the page are those places where the New Testament quotes the Old Testament, or you have some sort of a Greek or Hebrew manuscript variation in the original. So you know about that. What's interesting about this one, of course, is the outside. This is the beautiful leather strap that you get, and the first thing I would remark is how thick this leather is. This is really sort of an unrefined type of leather. There is no stamping to it. There's no gloss over it. It feels almost like a rawhide, but of course that's exactly the look that they're going for with this. And after you're done reading it, you just wrap this around. You tuck this in and so forth. And I wonder if that's going to be a burden as you're working this Bible in church or in your devotions, if that's going to get annoying after a while. I don't know. I have not used this Bible myself, but I definitely love the look of it. You can see on the spine we have Holy Bible, ESV, and Crossway stamped, dry stamped, or blind stamped, I should say, onto the spine. Looks really good, very rustic. The pages do not have any sort of art gilt on them. They're just white. And I thought that was almost, at first I was like, what, just white? But of course it makes total sense, because I think you'd be really having a genre mashup if you were to have gold gilded pages on a Bible that is supposed to look rustic and sort of Western or old worldly, I guess is the theme here. I love the look. I'm not so sure that this strap here might not get annoying after a while, opening and closing. Of course, you wouldn't have to use it, I suppose, but it does make it look very nice when it's finished. It goes around 2.5 times before you can close that. Now, one thing I thought was a little bit interesting here, and I just do want to remark, this is the only copy I've seen of this Bible, so I can't really say if this is standard, but the coloration is definitely different from what the box looks like. If you've seen this online and you purchase this Bible based on the graphics on the screen, this looks like a very dark mahogany. Probably can't really tell on this computer screen. I'm not sure what kind of light we're getting here this morning, but not really close. This is a much lighter color of leather right here. And so if you're expecting this coloration, you might be a little bit surprised. I was surprised when I took it out of the Bible and I saw how light colored this leather was. But that's an aesthetic, and certainly this Bible is going to have some real advantages. First of all, I do think that the durability of this is going to be outstanding. I can't think of a tougher and yet more pleasing look to this particular cover. I think this is going to be fantastic. I think when you pull this out, people are legitimately going to say, what in the world is that? That's beautiful. I've even tried to rebind a couple of Bibles like this and have met mixed success. Certainly did not have the very beautiful finished look of the dry stamping, the blind stamping there. when I attempted to do these. But I think this is going to be the kind of Bible that you pull this out at your men's study or your women's study or whatever, and people are going to say, whoa, that is really cool. Now, one thing, and we'll wrap up for today, I really wish, and Crossway, if you're listening, really wish you would line match your standard Thinline setting, because it's not line matched. I have no idea why. This is the most popular setting Crossway has. You would think that they would go ahead and line match the setting. I know it would take some work to redo it, but line matching is that technology where the lines on this page perfectly match the printing on the back, and what happens is you get a lot less ghosting, and the Bible just looks better, especially in the poetic sections where you get all this little see-through in the back. In the Psalms, it's a little bit bad on these thin lines. Many other Crossway Bibles have line matching, and I'm not sure why the standard Thinline does not. Okay, well, that's about all I've got to tell you about this one. I will simply suggest that you check out my other videos and my Bibles, rebinds, and books playlist. If you want to get this on Amazon, I'll post a link in the description of this video. You might have to toggle down. If you're looking on your screen at home, it might be down here. If you're looking on your phone, it might be this drop-down arrow over here. But I will put the link to the Amazon right there, so you can go ahead and hop on and buy this Bible. Okay, love you lots, and we will check in with you soon. See ya.